collusion. There was no obstruction. They were very disappointed. I don't know what they were thinking, because they all know. I guarantee you they go into a room between Nadler, Schiff, and the group, and they laugh like hell at how they've kept this thing going for 2 years. They laugh like hell. And I hope that this investigation now, which is finished, it's totally finished, no collusion, no obstruction. I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings of that investigation. You look at the origin of the investigation, where it started, how it started, who started it, whether it's McCabe or Comey or a lot of them. Where does it go? How high up in the White House did it go? You will all get Pulitzer Prizes, okay? You're going to all get Pulitzer Prizes. You should have looked at it a long time ago, and that's the only thing that's disappointing to me about the Mueller report. The Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started, the beginnings of the investigation, how it started. It didn't cover that, and for some reason, none of that was discussed. Now, if you look at the IG report, it's very serious. Now, we have another IG report coming out, hopefully very soon, and I think you're going to learn a lot. But you should look at the beginnings and where it started, the whole situation, because this has been a very, very bad thing for our country. The question was asked before about Russia, about Germany, about all of the different things that you and I discuss so often. This has been a very bad thing for the United States. It's been a total waste of time. But what hasn't been a waste of time is some very bad people started something that should have never been started. And I hope that's going to continue forward, because people did things that were very, very bad for our country and very, very illegal. And you could even say treasonous, okay? Thank you very much.
So clearly Trump enunciated the word oranges, and a lot of people were a bit upset about this, as you can see. So I decided to look into the origins of oranges. And one of the articles I came across was that in ancient times it came from the foothills of Himalayas, the actual orange tree. And then learnt that the main cultivation of oranges was in China. And Chinese oranges are grown in the United States, mainly in California, Arizona and Texas, with the main producer of orange juice being Florida. And it reminded me of the Oranges and Lemons nursery rhyme, which has a rather unfortunate ending. So, oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's. You owe me 5 farthings, say the bells of St. Martin's. When will you pay me, say the bells of Old Bailey? When I grow rich, say the bells of Shoreditch. When will that be, say the bells of Stepney? I do not know, says the great bell of Bow. Here comes a candle to light you to bed, and here comes a chopper to chop off your head. So, nice imagery of chopping off the head. And it's a nursery rhyme that's played as a game. And the final action is whoever goes through the arms of 2 people holding the arms down gets their head chopped off. One of the churches is St. Clement's, and you can see that a map of the other areas mentioned in that rhyme actually form part of the City of London. Now, the City of London is different from London in that it is actually a separate entity. So it's known as the Square Mile. It's the financial district of London. Now, interestingly enough, London has 33 areas, which is divided into 32 boroughs, plus the City of London. So the City of London really makes the 33rd borough. It has its own mayor and its own government. It's very special in that even the royalty, so the Queen, needs to ask permission to enter the City of London through a ceremony. Now, I also looked at the gematria of oranges, and one of the results that came out was Democrat. So is Trump saying that we need to look at the origins being Democrat, China, or maybe even the City of London? Just some thoughts to go digging on.